Okay, this is a very, very important video, so make sure you listen carefully, make sure you watch to the end, and if you have to rewatch it a few times to understand it, then go for it. But we are changing the voting system for how we do the awards at the end of season, for the award ceremony and everything, because I don't think they are accurate enough, and which is fine because people don't have time to watch every single game and make votes. A lot of people feel like they shouldn't be voting because they don't have enough knowledge of what's happening, and then you get some people who vote Copper Raja maybe because Copper Raja kind of did well against them but didn't even show up to any other games, and there were votes for Copper Raja MVP, defensive MVP, over Diancie. Had more votes than Diancie, which is just like, that shouldn't be allowed, because shouldn't be a thing, because Copper Raja was ranked 300 and something out of 360 Pokemon. So we're changing the voting system, and this is how it's going to work. After every single battle, okay, after every single battle, the winner of the battle must state the 3 Pokemon that had the most effect, or the most effectiveness, had the most impact, did the best in their battle, okay? It has to be laid out very, very clearly so we can all go back and see it. So let's say it's me versus Donkey week 1, right? So Palafins versus Hexens. Just write the team name. I thought, let's just say these are all made up Pokemon. Say Cinderace kind of went off. Say he got like 4 kills, did very well. Then let's say I have a Vaporeon and he has Rillaboom. I thought Cinderace was the best in the game. I thought Vaporeon was the second best in the game. And I thought Rillaboom was the third best in the game, okay? So the best Pokemon gets 3 points. The second best Pokemon gets 2 points. The third best gets 1 point. Now, the winner has to do this for their battle, okay? Then the loser is completely optional. But if they disagree with the winner's thoughts on who the best 3 Pokemon is, then they put their best 3. So maybe they agreed that Cinderace was... So let's just say Donkey did this, and this is me, for example. Let's say I agree that Cinderace was the best, but I thought Mew was the second best and Rillaboom was the third, and I didn't think Vaporeon was there at all in the top 3. So let's say I do that, and then I submit my opinion on the top 3. Okay, that's only the 2 people battling that do this. Now, how we decide who is correct, if you watch the battle, and when you watch the battle, if you're specifically looking for which Pokemon were the most effective, which you might have to keep in mind now if you just watch a replay, keep in mind that also scout for like who is being the most effective in the battle. The battlers, when you're in the battle, will know who the most effective is. They will have a stronger opinion because they were actually in the battle. But when you see 2 people disagreeing, we will vote. Just vote by reacting with a fire emoji or a tick. Actually, make it a tick. So just react with the green check mark, and that's how you vote for. I think this side is correct. I think the bottom option is correct. When the week ends, whatever has the most votes, the votes will go into here. So all I'll have to do is just copy this, just copy that, and I place it into here, and Cinderace got 3, 2, 1, and then it automatically updates the overall standings. And right now Cinderace is the MVP currently. So that's how it would work. Cinderace also got a 3. Let's say, for example, this is all just hypothetically, all just made up. So Cinderace got 3 in a prior week, it gets 3 again, its total is 6, it's now winning the MVP race. So that's how the MVP vote's going to be done. But it is very, very important that if you vote, you don't just vote because you looked at the stats in the match results and you see that X Pokemon has more kills than this, so it's more did more work in the battle. That's not always how it works. You have to watch the battle and specifically look for that. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. You don't have to. Just don't vote. That's completely fine. Even if like 2 or 3 people vote, because 2 or 3 people watch the battle, it's specifically looking for that, then that is fine. That's fine. Just, it's very important that you only vote if you watch the battle specifically looking for what Pokemon were like very impactful, and it is very important that you do not vote if you didn't watch the battle or you weren't specifically looking for that. You don't have to vote, but if you just watch a battle, have a look, keep an eye out for like who's the most impactful and just throw a vote in. But that's how the MVP and all these awards are going to be decided. So it's going to give defensive Pokemon that don't show up on the leaderboard and the kill leaderboard, it's going to give them more like recognition for like kind of popping off in games and having like a big impact in their games. So this is it. But make sure you set things out very clearly, okay? So we got the team names, then the Pokemon, then the number. Okay, just set it out very clearly so it's easy for people to see. And yeah, it's easy for me to copy and paste the stats in. Just set it out clearly, just like this. And yeah, we're good. So this is how the voting award's gonna work. Voting and all that shit's gonna work. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. If it didn't, ask questions in the questions channel. And yeah, good luck in the season.